Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, and I am here to give you my review of WWE SummerSlam 2020 pay-per-view review. WWE. Oh man, the biggest party of the summer. Yes, guys, it's that time of the year again. It's SummerSlam, man, And yep, we're here to review SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. And wow, was it 5 years ago to this day that SummerSlam 2015 happened? I think it might have actually been on this very day, SummerSlam 2015. And why am I talking about SummerSlam 2015? Well, that, guys, in my opinion, until this year, that was the last truly great SummerSlam. The last great SummerSlam was 2015, in my opinion. 2016, SummerSlam 2016, SummerSlam 2017, SummerSlam 2018, SummerSlam 2019. Those shows were honestly meh. They were really meh SummerSlams, honestly. All of them had great matches. Like 2016 had, obviously, the classic AJ versus Cena. And Finn versus Seth, even though the smart crowd kind of killed the mood for that match. And 2017 had, John Cena finally winning again. And it had the Fatal 4-Way main event. And 2018 had AJ versus Joe, WWE title. It had Bryan versus Miz and Seth versus Dolph. And 2019 had, Seth versus Brock. I rewatched that match recently. I'm going to be honest, it didn't hit me as much as it hit me the first time. I might have been just really happy about Seth winning that match. But a year later, after 4 meh SummerSlams in a row, we finally have another amazing SummerSlam. Far out, man. Oh, man, I gotta tell you guys something. I absolutely loved every bit of SummerSlam 2020. This show was amazing, man. I loved it so much. It was so much fun. I was not bored 1 second. And oh man, I loved SummerSlam, man. I loved it so much, man. Most of who I wanted to won their matches. Mostly, but the ones I really wanted to win, and there was a huge, amazing moment right at the end of the show that freaking made me freak out so much in the best possible way. Oh, man. Far out. Oh, man, that was so awesome. Oh, man, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to talk about that at the end of this review. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry about how I was acting in my, I'm sorry about, how my NXT TakeOver 30 review turned out yesterday. I'm not proud of that review at all, honestly. And honestly, SummerSlam freaking annihilated NXT TakeOver. I don't care what any of you say. Alright, this show annihilated freaking NXT TakeOver yesterday. SummerSlam pissed all over TakeOver. Man. TakeOver had some BS winners. But man, SummerSlam just freaking blew me away, man. I feel like I love this show way more than most people have. I haven't watched any reviews yet. I haven't seen other people's star ratings. My star ratings are in the description as usual, guys. I absolutely love this show, man. I'm so excited to do this review. I loved it. Got most of the winners I wanted. But honestly, I loved every single match. Well, I wouldn't say I loved one of them, but the result of that one match I didn't love too much, is better than, I would prefer that over it being a great match, if that makes sense. Oh man. I loved SummerSlam 2020, okay? I loved SummerSlam 2020. And I gotta tell you guys something. I made an honest mistake. I actually thought I had registered to be at the Thunderdome for this show, but then I actually told my mom about it. I told one of my best friends on Facebook about it. I thought I had registered for to be, Thunderdome SummerSlam. SummerSlam, by the way, Thunderdome is a virtual fan experience. They introduced that. If you guys don't know, just Google it. All right, but you get the gist. It was just awesome, man. I wish I thought I'd registered for Thunderdome, but then I saw a meme. It was a sad meme, and then I was like, wait, wasn't that the same message I got? It was a meme about Thunderdome, of course. And I actually took a screenshot of I thought it said that registrations have now closed, and when I did it, I thought that meant that me doing the registration was done. That's what I thought, and I realized, wow, I thought I registered, but I didn't actually do it, man. I still absolutely loved every bit of SummerSlam. And honestly, I love the show so much. This is my favorite show of the year, man. I didn't think WrestleMania was going to be topped. It was, man. It absolutely was. Man, I wasn't too big. I wasn't the biggest fan of Backlash and Extreme Rules, not going to lie. I was like, yeah, SummerSlam, let's go. That's how I was like. And I thought this card looked awesome going in. And it absolutely blew me away, man. It was beyond what I thought it was going to be. I absolutely loved it, man. I loved SummerSlam so much. I can't wait to get the show on DVD. Yes, I still believe in physical media, y'all. I can't wait for the show to be on DVD. I can't wait for the show to be on DVD. I can't wait to own it on DVD. I love the thought of watching this show with Bishop. And I gotta tell you guys something. It's because of my best friend Bishop that I'm doing these reviews of NXT TakeOver and WWE pay-per-views, okay? He's the reason I get to watch them. He's the reason I get to review them. I loved SummerSlam, man. Especially considering how mediocre SummerSlam's been since 2016. Oh, man. Thank you so much, WWE. My top 3 pay-per-views of this year. Far out, man. I really loved WWE this year. Like I said, I wasn't too big on Backlash. I wasn't too big on Extreme Rules. I wasn't 100% with, from what I remember, Money in the Bank. Maybe I'm remembering Money in the Bank differently, but loved this. I love SummerSlam, man. It was amazing. It was incredible. I love SummerSlam so much. We're at 8 minutes and I haven't talked about a single match. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just, man. Top 3 pay-per-views this year. 3, Elimination Chamber, which I proudly own on DVD. 2, WrestleMania, another show that I proudly own on DVD. And number 1, SummerSlam. I did not expect this show to be this good. I was just like, yeah, let's go SummerSlam. Yeah. And I don't know, it was just a fun atmosphere. The moment I pressed play, because I was actually, did I let you guys know that I was actually 20 minutes late, around 20 minutes late? And the show actually finished almost an hour ago before I started recording this. Yeah, almost an hour. But I was about 20 minutes late. I had other more important stuff to do. But SummerSlam, I think you guys get the picture of how much I absolutely love this show. I'm pretty sure the moment I look at reviews, this is probably 6 out of 10s from a bunch of smarks who just aren't happy with anything, no matter what. I hope I'm wrong, but I love SummerSlam so much, man. And like I said, star ratings in the description. So let's talk about this pay-per-view now. Let's review each match. And first off, we have the pre-show match. Pre-show kickoff. WWE United States Championship Match. Apollo Crews defending against MVP. We finally have a proper MVP match on the pay-per-view, man. I'm so sick of these BS, like, freaking, like, excuses for him not to wrestle, like, oh, Apollo Crews hasn't been thing or whatever. And so, I guess Apollo Crews was still champion, It was at Extreme Rules that we thought MVP won via forfeit, but Apollo's still champion. And this match was fun, man. I had so much fun watching this match, man. You had great technical wrestling. They were doing fun stuff to each other, man. There was this amazing counter, man. MVP was in the corner, and then Apollo ran towards him, and then MVP freaking like, what, I don't know, like, I know what I'm talking about, I don't know how to put into words, though. He countered, I guess, for very much lack of a better word. Like, he countered, and then he threw him out, and Apollo's face hit the freaking steel steps, man. That was brutal, man. And then MVP went outside the ring at one point, and then Apollo Crews went running to the ropes. Just a freaking flip. He does this awesome ass, like, forward flip move to MVP on the outside, and then Apollo did his finisher for the 1, 2, 3. Awesome match. It was very short. That was only 6 minutes, but I loved every bit of that 6 minutes, man. Please, WWE, include that match on the home video release of this show. Please. Sometimes they include the pre-show matches. Sometimes they don't. But that match was awesome, man. Loved it. And now the show officially starts. And now we open up with the WWE Smackdown Women's Championship Match. We have Bayley defending against Asuka. This match was awesome. I love this match. I love this match so much, man. Honestly, like, this, along with Sonya versus Mandy, and maybe to some extent, the main event, reminded me of my universe mode. It honestly kind of reminded me of NJPW. I was not gonna lie, the wrestling style in my universe mode is very heavily inspired by NJPW. If y'all didn't notice that, like, I just love all the technical counters and all that. I love technical wrestling. I put that in my universe mode a lot. There's lots of amazing technical wrestling in my universe mode. Yeah, this match reminded me of that. It reminded me of New Japan. I know you smocks might crucify me. I don't care. Okay? You'd be calling me you'd be calling me an amazing name, which I'm not sure I should say. But, Bayley vs. Asuka, it was so much fun. I loved it. Perfect way to open the show. The moment Asuka's music hit, I was like, yo, man, I'm just having fun. Like, yes, this is one of the matches that's opening the show, man. And I was just ecstatic about that. You had Sasha Banks trying to get involved the whole time. You had Asuka's leg get hurt in this match, which would come into play later, because Asuka also faced Sasha Banks later tonight. And we'll get onto that later, of course. But Bayley, Sasha interfered, and then there were roll-up attempts. A couple near falls. But Bayley did a freaking inside. It's a type of roll-up. Then Asuka kicked out. Then I think this is when Sasha was on the ropes to distract Asuka. And then Bayley did a roll up for the 1, 2, 3. Yep. Bayley retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. I was rooting for Asuka, but man, this match was awesome. This match was awesome. Okay, I love this match. I give this match 4 stars, believe it or not. I had so much fun watching this match, man. It just, I don't know, it just put me in a good mood. This was I really love this match, honestly. And next up, we have the match that was originally supposed to happen at WrestleMania this year, but now it finally happened, and it's the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Street Profits, consisting of Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez Ford, defending against Andrade and Angel Garza. This match was so much fun. I was not looking forward to this match at all, but I was like, alright, just give this match a chance. Give it a chance, Mark. And I freaking loved it, man. You probably did have some great technical wrestling. You had freaking some awesome flips in this match. Great counters, and I forgot exactly what happened in this match. I remember having an absolute blast watching it, and the end result just made me love this match even more. The Street Profits actually retained. Heck yes, man. Oh, man. I was so happy about that, man. The Street Profits retained. Oh, man. They've been a pretty good Raw Tag Team Champions, actually. They had a really fun match at WrestleMania, and now this awesome match right here at SummerSlam. Longest reigning Raw Tag Team Champions, believe it or not. I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? Really? Like, that's what I was like. Oh. But love this match. Very happy with who won. But yeah. Next up, we have the No-Disqualification Loser Leaves WWE match. Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose. If you guys don't know what happened to Sonya Deville, poor woman, recently, she was there was an attempted kidnapping at her very own house, at her home. You know, this guy tried to kidnap her, and then Sonya and Mandy at her house were like so scared, and then they got out of there, and then the police arrested that guy, thankfully. So they changed this matchup because of that. And it was obvious it was losing this match, you know, loser leaves WWE. Well, this match was a lot of fun. I had a blast watching this match, honestly. I loved it when they fought in the stage area, Sonya and Mandy. It felt like NJPW to me. It really did, like that kind of stuff. They have an obsession with fighting on the outside of the ring, especially Minoru Suzuki. Every single one of his matches seemed to start with him, like, tossing his opponent into the steel barricade on the outside. But yeah, like, this was a fun match. They got out a table. They never used it. I wish they had. But there was a really cool spot when Sonya was at one end of the table, and then Mandy got out the chairs and freaking yeeted them towards Sonya, who ducked out of the way both times, and then they pretty much just got rid of the table. They did some stuff. Mandy did some stuff. Sonya did some stuff, and then Mandy got the win. 1, 2, 3 in 10 minutes. Still a fun ass match. I really hope Sonya, gets better. It's unfortunate. It was really sad to hear about what happened to her. But hopefully, I want her to take as much time as she needs before even thinking about coming back. Easy for me to say, I know, but yeah. And man, it's really hot right now. I'm actually sweating right now. And it's actually winter over here. Or spring. No, it's not winter. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know the seasons, man. But it's hot over here. Well, it's hot to me probably because I'm wearing a black shirt. My Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler shirt. Sonya Mandy was really good. I enjoyed it. Next match, we have the debut match of the son of Rey Mysterio. Street fight. Dominick Mysterio versus Seth freaking Rollins. I know technically he's not Seth freaking Rollins anymore. He's the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Not gonna lie, Seth was really pissing me off in this match. Like the way his character was acting, I was like, wow, you're a real dick. Like, just the character. I'm not saying this about Seth as a person or a wrestler, because he knows I love Seth so much. Dominick Mysterio, very incredible performance in this. It actually took them a little bit before they got out weapons. It was great technical wrestling, great lucha wrestling. And do y'all hear that ambulance or whatever that is? I hope someone's okay. But, Dominick and Seth, this match was awesome, and Dominick, told Rey, please do not try to help me. I want to do this myself. And Rey, there were lots of times in this match, when Rey, Rey wanted to get involved, but just couldn't. But just, for out of respect for his son, of course. Awesome storytelling with Dominick and, the whole, revenge type thing. The whole, story in this match. They were great weapons. They got out kendo sticks. Kendo sticks was always going to be in this match, man. Great use of kendo sticks. Great count. I can't remember, each of these matches, completely, of course, but that was they were great weapons. There were chairs in this match. And then Dominick's mother came out. And it was and then Rey was like, no, please don't. And then Seth was about to do the eye for an eye thing on Dominick. And that's when Rey was like, I'm getting involved, man. And then they got out, and then Seth and Buddy got out handcuffs. And they were about to cuff Dominick to the ropes. But then they decided they were going to cuff Rey to the ropes. And they did. Then they fought some more. They got out a table, which was awesome. And Dominick did a avalanche Russian leg sweep through the table, injuring both him and Seth, of course. And that was awesome. That was an awesome spot. And then Buddy Murphy got involved so much. I was so annoyed. I was rooting for Dominick to win this match. But this match was awesome, man. Loved it. And then Dominick actually did the 619. He was about to do the West Coast pop, but Seth got his knees out. And then Seth basically was taunting Rey while he was handcuffed. Seth does the curb stomp for the 1, 2, 3. That was an awesome debut from Dominick Mysterio. What a match, and what a debut match, man, for Dominick, of course. There was actually this one moment in the match when Dominick kicked out of something that Seth did, and the look on Seth's face was awesome. He was like, that should have been it. That should have been it. That's what Seth was like. Awesome match. And next up, we have it was nice, it pained me to see the look on Rey Mysterio's face. Just seeing him so sad after Dominick had lost the match. But it was nice at the same time when he hugged and kissed Dominick. That was nice. That was really nice. And then, that was a great match, man. Loved it. And now we have the WWE Raw Women's Championship match. Sasha Banks defending against Asuka. I was kind of bummed out about, like, you know, like a certain leg injury happening earlier in the night that's going to come into play here. You know, that really bummed me out. I'm not going to lie. But this was still a dang good match, man. I really enjoyed Sasha Banks defending against Asuka. Asuka might actually be my favorite women's wrestler of all time, to be honest. It's between her and Nikki Bella, for me. But this match was still really good, man. There was this one awesome spot in this match. I mean, I feel sorry for Asuka, of course, but Sasha did this freaking big ass, like, sunset flip to Asuka on the outside of the ring, and you could just hear that bang, and it was like, oh, dang, you know? That was brutal. And you had some great counters. You had Asuka locking in Sasha Banks in the Asuka lock so many times, and Sasha got out of it so many times, only for Asuka to wrench it back in. That was just awesome, man. Loved that. And then Bayley tried to get involved, of course. Well, Bayley, but Sasha knocked her out of the way. I thought this moment was going to be when Sasha did the roll-up, just like Bayley did to win her match earlier this night. But Asuka put Sasha in the Asuka lock. Like I said, Sasha got over it heaps of times, and Asuka makes Sasha Banks submit and wins the Raw Women's Championship. Yes! I was actually going into this show, I was really hoping for Asuka 2 bouts. I figured that one of them would retain, but just at least she won one of them. At least Asuka won one of them. At least that was just, yes. I'm excited. I'm very grateful for Asuka to be Raw Women's Champion again. I was really annoyed with Extreme Rules, and then they decided Sasha actually was the new champion. Yeah, just very happy about that. And next up, we have, in my opinion, by far the most unpredictable match going into the show. WWE Championship Match. Drew McIntyre defending against Randy Orton. This was so unpredictable, man. The way they built this match up, you just thought it could have gone either way, man. I'll tell you this, though. I was rooting all the way for Drew to win. Okay, I was rooting all the way for Drew to win. And the way this match ended, I really hope they don't do a rematch at Payback, which is literally just a week away, by the way, guys. I hope they don't do a rematch at Payback. This match was, believe it or not, this was my weakest match of the night. Drew McIntyre defending against Randy Orton. It went 20 minutes long, 20 minutes 35 seconds to be exact, and I don't know, it just wasn't really clicking for me. But I'll say this, I was on edge the whole time in this match. I was really rooting for Drew to win. I really didn't want Randy Orton to win. And you want to know why? I really didn't want Randy Orton to win. Because I don't want him tying Cena's record, okay? And I don't want Orton tying Cena's record, let alone break it. But so I'll say this, I was on edge the whole time. I was actually, like I said, 20 minutes late, so I was very tempted to see the results on Wikipedia for this match, just in case. But then I was like, no. I did the. I was actually contemplating the same for Sasha, the Raw Women's Championship match. Actually, Drew versus Orton, though. You had Randy Orton playing mind games on Drew the whole time. And like, there was some hits that got in. Randy did a back body drop. I think that's the name of the move. To to Drew twice. There was a lot of RKO attempts. There was even a punt kick attempt. And, and Drew went for the Claymore. Let's just skip to the end of this match. Drew was going for the Claymore. Randy Orton ducked out of the way. I was like, oh crap, this is it. This is when Randy Orton wins. Because I didn't want him to win. But then, looked like he was about to go for it. But Drew countered it into a backslide for the 1, 2, 3. And Drew retains. Drew defeats Randy Orton. Please, for the love of everything, don't do a rematch at Payback for the WWE Championship. Let this be it for the Randy Orton Drew McIntyre feud. Please. I was so ecstatic for... Yes! I was so ecstatic, man, when Drew retained, man. And I was actually worried this match was going to be a freaking DQ or count-out finish. Because SummerSlam 2018, you had AJ versus Joe, which was for the WWE Championship, and in a freaking DQ. And then for the second freaking year in a row, for the WWE Championship, it was Kofi defending against Randy Orton. That ended in a countout. Or a DQ. I don't remember. Either way, I'm so glad they didn't do a BS, like a finish like that for the third year in a row. They actually had Drew and Randy Orton. He pinned him. He beat him. So happy. I don't want Orton tying Cena. I don't want Randy Orton tying John Cena's record. Not Ric Flair's record. John Cena's record. It's a bit of a shot towards Ric Flair for something similar he said on Raw. I love Ric Flair, but I didn't appreciate it. I'm not gonna repeat what he said on Raw. But so happy Drew retained. I hope they don't do a rematch. But thankfully, and like the tagline for the show was, "You'll never see it coming." They were right. We never saw the RKO in this match at all. Like, you'll never see the RKO coming. And we didn't. Because it didn't happen. No, not one finisher in this match. Alright, but... Oh, wait, unless you count the Future Shock. Drew did do the Future Shock. But, yeah. I actually thought this match was going to main event. Based on the build-up, like, easily the main event. But, if I sounded like, because my mom was like coming through the hallway, annoyed about her coming through the hallway because I was recording, please dismiss that. I love my mom. Okay, I love my mother. But, because I actually have paused this recording a few times because I heard mom coming in through the hallway and I feel weird about, talking into the, But, yep, Randy Drew is someone who really didn't want Randy Orton to win for the reasons being I'm the biggest John Cena fan ever. It was very satisfying to see Randy Orton on the outside in defeat, pissed off or upset that he lost. Yeah. Y'all, WWE, y'all better not have him tie John Cena's record. For real. And, by the way, I'm actually wearing my, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler shirt right now. And I have my John Cena shirt right in front of me. It's on a chair, and I'm standing up while I'm saying this very bit. I was kneeling while I was saying most of this review. I love my John Cena shirt so much. My favorite shirt ever. But, that was amazing, man. Like, I was so ecstatic with Drew won. I would have. All right, the fact that he won with a backslide scares me a little bit. That they're gonna do some BS rematch. Not gonna lie, please don't do a rematch. Feud's done. Please just let SummerSlam 2020 be the end of this feud, please. No rematch. Drew beat him. That's why I would have preferred Drew got him with the Claymore, then pinned him. But as far as I know, Orton's not tying that record, boy. But now we go on to the main event. Falls Count Anywhere match for the WWE Universal Championship. We have Braun Strowman defending against the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And I want to be totally honest with y'all. I didn't want Braun to beat Goldberg at WrestleMania. When he did, I was like, oh. But like at the same time, I was like, we might as well give him a good reign. And honestly, I didn't like Braun as Universal Champion at all. I'm sorry to say. Well, maybe not at all. I really enjoyed his match with Bray Wyatt at Money in the Bank, and I absolutely loved this match that he had with Bray at SummerSlam tonight, the main event. This is actually Braun's second SummerSlam main event. He main evented 2017. Now he's main eventing for the second time. Main eventing SummerSlam for the second time, and this is actually Bray Wyatt's first time main eventing SummerSlam ever. And also with Braun's title reign, the segments he had with Miz and Morrison were hilarious, were pretty funny and entertaining during when that was happening at Backlash. Like, if you got those, like that, and his 2 Universal title matches with Bray, absolutely, those are the highlights of Braun's Universal title reign by far to me. And I guess it was admirable to see him win the title at WrestleMania, even though I was rooting for Goldberg. But this match was fun, man. You had Braun like going up to Bray, and then Bray was laughing like, and then Braun freaking rammed himself through Bray, through the barricade, which was awesome. And then he chokeslammed Bray through the announce table, which was awesome. And then they fought on the stage area, and they fought backstage for a little bit. Yeah, Bray freaking ramming, him throwing Braun into the walls both times, which was awesome. And then you had him do Sister Abigail backstage for a near fall. Then they fought back. They went back to the ring area. They fought on the they fought on the stage. The LED, like the, I'm trying to, someone rammed somebody. I forgot who it was. I forgot if it was Braun ramming thing into the stage area, and then the thing glitched, But anyway, they fought back to the ring. I think Bray actually kicked out of a running power slam. Then they got out of the toolbox. They used it a couple times, and then Braun got out a box cutter. I think Braun actually did 2 power slams, and Bray kicked out both times. But yeah, Braun got out a box cutter, and then he cut the ring mat. Obviously, he was intending to do the running power slam onto it for Bray. But then Bray, I think he got out of the running power slam, does the Sister Abigail to Braun on the wooden thing. But he picks him up one more time for a second Sister Abigail. And the way that Braun was going, it was like he was fully conscious still. I thought he might kick out, But then Bray did I just spoiled how the match ends. Bray pins Braun Strowman. The Fiend Bray Wyatt once again wins the Universal Championship. And you know what? I know I'm usually against. Well, just so you guys know, I do like Bray Wyatt. I mean, I just hate it when he beats my favorites. Wasn't a fan of him defeating. I don't want to say defeating. Seth Rollins last year at Crown Jewel. I wasn't a fan of. I hated that he stole the WWE Championship from John Cena at Elimination Chamber 2017. Like Randy Orton defeating Bray Wyatt then for the WWE Championship. That I was rooting for, because to me, in my eyes, that was revenge for Bray Wyatt stealing the WWE Championship from John Cena. But this time I actually was rooting for Bray just because I want to see him versus Roman Reigns. The Fiend versus Roman Reigns, I want to see that. And like I said, Braun's been whack as champion. I hate to say that. Remember how everyone was begging for Braun Strowman as Universal Champion? And it happened. No one really cared. And the reign turned out to be pretty whack. But then, just as Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is celebrating winning the Universal title, alright, I was happy about Bray winning, for once. But the post-match, the thing that happened, there's something that happened after Roman, I accidentally spoiled it, Roman Reigns is back! Alright, I accidentally slipped my tongue, I was trying to say after Bray had won. But yes, Roman Reigns is back, man. He just came out of nowhere, spared the crap out of Bray. I was like, what the heck? I thought for a split second it was maybe Retribution, like a member of Retribution, but it was Roman Reigns. Oh my! I was so ecstatic to see him, man. He's back, man. Oh, Roman's back. You should have seen how I was when Roman Reigns returned. Oh man. Oh. Yes! Oh man! Roman Reigns is back! Roman Reigns is back, man! Oh man! Yes! I'm so happy, man! Oh man, that was... that was the best thing about SummerSlam, man. I absolutely love SummerSlam. I had a blast watching the show. The way the show ended, though, freaking trumps everything on the show, and I love the show. Roman Reigns is back. Bray Wyatt, I was rooting for you to win this, but you're about to become a transitional Universal Champion, brother. Oh, man. Yep, Roman. I hope we get Roman versus The Fiend at Payback, and I want Roman to spear his ass for 1, 2, 3 to become a 2-time Universal Champion, which he should have been at WrestleMania. Oh, man, he's back, man. He's back, man. Roman's back. Roman's back. Oh, man. I hope it doesn't become a triple threat match with Braun. Honestly, because Roman also beat the crap out of Braun. I hope that was like a screw you for stealing my Universal title spot at WrestleMania and nothing more. Alright, I don't want to see... I just want it to be Roman and The Fiend one-on-one, personally. Okay. Not that a triple threat couldn't be good, but, right? Week-long Universal title reign coming up. Roman's about to become a 2-time Universal Champion, boy. Oh, man. Yeah, Roman's gonna kick his ass, Roman. Come on, kick his ass. Become a 2-time Universal Champion like he should have been this year. Oh, man, I can't... Oh, man. Oh, please be Roman versus The Fiend at Payback for the Universal title. Please. Please. Oh, man. I absolutely love SummerSlam, man. No one is going to convince me that the show is terrible. All right, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of mark reviews calling the show terrible. But I loved every bit of SummerSlam. I absolutely loved it. Loved every second. Okay, I loved every second of the show, man. And Roman coming back is the best part to me. Okay, I think my Roman Reigns shirt is in the wash right now, but man, I wish I was wearing that right now. Far out, man. I'm so ecstatic that Roman's back, man. Far out. That's so awesome, man. Please, a week from now, I really hope a week from now, I'll be telling you guys in my payback review. Of course, I'm going to review that. I hope I'll be able to tell you guys in my payback review, WWE Universal Championship Match. All right, sorry. So let me start again. I hope a week from now in my WWE Payback 2020 pay-per-view review, I'll be saying, and now we go into the main event. WWE Universal Championship Match. The Fiend Bray Wyatt defending against Roman Reigns. I really hope so. Oh man, I'm so happy that Roman's back, man. I can't wait, man. I'm so happy Roman's back. It's just, man. All right, this review ended up being a bit longer than I had intended. This might be my longest. This might very well be my longest SummerSlam review. I believe my 2015 review that I did with my good friend 5 years ago, possibly to this day. I'm pretty sure that was 40 minutes. 2016, I completely forgot how long my 2016 review was. 2017 was 28 minutes, I think. And I think 2018 was 32 minutes. 2019 was 31 minutes, I think. And this one, 47 minutes. Alright, thank you guys for listening to my review. Absolutely love this show. And hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you guys later. Love SummerSlam.